Martha Coakley. And for a quick look at how the people of Massachusetts feel about all of this, we have the pollster, president of the Word Doctors, Frank Luntz, is standing by with a group of Bay State residents who cast their votes in the special election today. Frank.
Watch this, Sean. How many of you believe Barack Obama has exceeded your expectations? Raise your hands. None of you. How many voted for him? This is a Democratic group. Now let me ask you, how many voted for Brown, the Republican candidate? Who voted for Obama and switched and voted for Brown? You four are the reason why Brown appears to be leading. George, why did you switch?
I wanted to send a message. I'm a lifelong Democrat, and I think that they've been trying to shove this bill and this health care bill right down our throats without our
Robert, why?
It's a growing dynamic of a growing public sector that's being funded by a shrinking private sector, and the health care bill only exacerbates that.
So for you, it's about health care?
Yes.
But you're one of the youngest people in this room. You're not going to need health care.
I just lost my health insurance.
Why'd you switch?
I'm an independent, and I always believe that government should be ruled from the center. And in the last several years, including the last year, it's been that 10% to the far left and that 10% to the far right, and I want to change.
So is this a vote in favor of the Republican candidate or to send a message to Washington?
Send a message to Washington.
Who else is sending a message to Washington here? Show of hands. You guys in the back row, what message are you sending by this vote?
Kill health care. You know, there's nothing wrong with our system. It needs some improvements, but it's a good system that the world envies.
Go ahead, Ed.
It's not just about health care. It's about the entire spending, the process, the way they're running things, everything.
Gail?
I'm not with them.
You're not with them?
No, I'm not with them.
But I thought you don't want to send a message to Washington.
No, I didn't. I voted for Martha Coakley. I voted for Obama.
Are you surprised that Coakley lost?
No, I'm not, because I think she should have known she was in trouble early on.
Michael?
She didn't get out and get her message out to people, and then in the end she got desperate and went to the negative campaign.
The other 49 states are watching what's happening here right now. What message, Michael, should they take from this?
That the American people don't want one-party dominance, and that's what this is going to derail that.
Ira?
I'm a physician in this state, and I can tell you that many physicians are very angry, too, at what the Obama health care has been doing. First of all, there's no malpractice reform in there at all. There's nothing that changes the Medicare fix for physicians. And if he's going to have a public health option in there as well that's modeled after the Medicare model, then we're in big trouble.
So let me ask you this question. Right now, Senate Democrats are about to meet to decide what to do about health care. Should they try to get it through before Brown is seated, or should they pause? Who believes that they should try to push it through? Raise your hands. 3 of you. Who believes that they should stop and let the senator be seated? So you guys voted for him. Sorry, half of you voted for Coakley, but you still believe that Washington should wait. Why?
It's the wrong thing to do. We've set a decision as a state, and even though I voted for Martha Coakley and I want her to do this, and I support the health care bill, it's not appropriate.
Go ahead.
I agree with everything that he just said, and I especially think it's important that we show bipartisanship.
Okay, Sean, we're going to go back to